When I see couples in therapy for their relationship, whether they're going through a struggle or they just want to better understand something, it's very interesting to me because men react more sensitively to certain things women do than women do with their partner, with their guy. And I thought it might help you, whether you're dating, in a new relationship, or maybe you're in a marriage and you want to try and make it better. Yes, it will help if your partner will change too. But your partner may change if you change what you're doing, especially if you know that your husband or your guy partner is especially sensitive to these things. I want to tell you what these are now. The first one is clinginess. This is true whether you're married or whether you're dating someone. When you get too clingy to a guy, when he starts feeling like he has to be with you all the time, or you need him to feel good about friendships, about everything. In other words, when you make him your whole world, he doesn't like that. He's sensitive to that. Guys need to know that you trust them and that you give them space. I think women need that too, but men are more sensitive to it, at least what I'm seeing in my office when I'm talking to them. Secondly, insecurity. When a woman is insecure, it makes men feel worse about the relationship. They don't trust it. Because whether you have a strong attachment, a stable one, or if your attachment is more anxious or more insecure, many times you'll hang on too tight. You'll want them to hold your hand all the time. You'll want them to show you affection when they're not really in the mood. And then when they don't want to hold your hand or give you that attention, you'll make up some scenario. And it's usually something with drama or something that's over the hill, like it wasn't that at all. Try more and more when you're with a partner to make your life interesting. Try to do the things that are going to make you feel more confident. If you feel insecure about certain things going out with other people, force yourself to either take a Toastmasters class or some kind of a speaking class, or join an activity, whether it's a book club or a Bible study. Do something so you can start feeling more confident about speaking out, about taking your own voice. That way, when he is not with you, you're going to feel okay. You're going to go out on your own, and that's so important. It's true, you don't want to be, oh, I'm independent, so I don't need you. But there is a line in there, and it's important that you understand he needs you to be confident in who you are, that you can handle things when he's not around. Thirdly, this fear of missing out. When you become obsessed with posting stuff on Facebook, X, any platform you're on, that's really annoying to him. He doesn't like it. He starts feeling used, like you're going out on the date so you can get photos to post. And most of the photos, let's be honest, you may not like, so you're editing all the time. You're editing over a drink of coffee. You're editing over a meal. You're editing when you're supposed to be spending quality time with him. And not only that, but when you suffer from this fear of missing out and you're always on your phone, you're going to be more nitpicky about the relationship. You're not going to like things about the relationship. You're always going to be on him to change things about the relationship, because it's impossible to look at that stuff and not demand that he change. So as much as I can warn you, I'm going to tell you, stay off of social media or your phone when you're with him. Number 4 is jealousy. When you become so jealous of your partner that you need to check their phone, you don't believe them, you're suspicious all the time, guys are very sensitive about that. Guys need to be respected, they need to be appreciated, and they need to know that you trust them. That's a fundamental part of what makes them up of who they are. When you start getting suspicious or making assumptions, you make him feel like he's not doing it right, that he's not loving you right, that he doesn't know how to love you. And instead of getting closer to you and being more sure of himself, more confident that you are his lady, he's going to start feeling worse. Like, maybe she's doing this. Maybe she doesn't trust me. Maybe she's not being who she really is. Maybe she's playing both sides. It starts a lot of mistrust in the relationship, and it can actually detour a really good relationship. I've seen it happen in my office. The last one is watch your words. Men are very sensitive to harshness, to tone of voice, to snippiness, to just people being just harsh or just nitpicking. You're always looking at what's wrong, or when you answer them, your response is harsh or the tone is sarcastic. You know, I know women who hear this and they're sensitive too to those things, but they're not as sensitive as men. When that happens, they now have good research supporting that men's heart rate changes, their breathing changes, and it takes guys longer to calm down and restore trust when something like this is consistent in the relationship. When you look at your relationship right now, instead of going to him and making demands or telling him you want him to be more this way or more this way, look at what you're doing first. First and foremost, we always look at ourselves. And if you're doing these 5 or 3, 2, 1 of these 5, make it a new challenge for yourself that you're going to try and do better. You're going to try and not do these anything. And I think you will see a big change in your relationship. If this video is helpful for you, please subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much.